Today the moon is at the tail end of Leo, literally. It's its tail, making the leap between this giant constellation and another massive constellation along the line of the ecliptic, Virgo. And if you're new here, this is true sidereal astrology, where we're not only accounting for the shifting ecliptic, the 23-degree difference, but also the varying sizes of the constellation. This is alchemical astronomy, so we're literally looking at the visible sky, learning the archetypes of the planets and etheric bodies, learning the archetypes of the constellations, and bingo bango, you have astrology as a primary experience once again. No more outsourcing your power to computer programs and calculations or astrologers. You can literally DIY this shit yourself like your ancestors did, okay? So the moon currently is at the very end of Leo. We've got some cuspy energy as she is going to be in Virgo later today. The moon moves 13 degrees in the sky every day. What a curious number. P.S. There's a 13th sign, Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, right over the galactic center, creating a death and rebirth portal with Scorpio, essentially the higher octave of that energy. Okay, so let's get into the aspects and transits for the day. And here we are on the True Sky software, brand new from masteringthezodiac.com. I am not affiliated. They don't have an affiliate program yet, but I'm hoping they develop one because this shit is a game changer. I am so stoked to have access to official software where we can recognize not only the uneven zodiac, but also the inclusion of Ophiuchus. So, having a look here, there's a good amount of geometry that has been going on, so I'm not going to touch on too much of the specifics. Aside from the moon, just passed over the south node yesterday, which I covered in yesterday's forecast, so it'll be moving over into Virgo later today, making an opposition not only to the north node in Aquarius, which is Age of Aquarius vibes, but also this little cluster of activity here with these slow movers, Saturn, Neptune, and Ceres, the great mother asteroid in Pisces, okay? And then they're forming a kite with support from Jupiter and Gemini, bringing expansion of a new paradigm, as well as Lilith and the Sun. Okay, this is getting closer. I made a whole video on the Sun kazemiing Lilith in a few days. Okay, so this illumination as far as the repressed feminine rage, no more biting your tongue in relationships, okay? Because it's in Libra. So we're having support as far as this opposition with the moon, which is our emotional body, emotional experience. The south node, which is our karma that we're moving away from, opposing the builder, the dissolver, and the great mother in Pisces, okay? So this push-pull between your self-expression, heart-centered creativity, and the desire to live a more spiritual, spacious, heart-centered existence, essentially reverting the inverted society back from the external locus, looking outside of ourselves, operating from the head into a more heart-centered way of being, which is the natural order of things. Okay, so we've got that happening. We also still have another kite formation with the opposition of Pluto in Capricorn and Jupiter in Gemini, being supported by a grand trine, also involving Jupiter in Gemini, this little cluster over here, and Mercury, freshly retrograde, and Mars in Scorpio. Okay, so this combination as far as like internalized thinking, a pause as far as your communication and transmission, but also then your drive and your desires, both in that fixed water of Scorpio, the death and rebirth cycle, the death aspect of that, okay, the deep fixed water of Scorpio. So we may have some underlying themes as far as the occult, what's hidden underneath, and how this is playing out also in your relationships coming to light. So overall, today's sky is asking you to embody heart-centered self-expression, creative leadership, and this new earth paradigm of rest and receivership being the seat that the drive comes from. Okay? The masculine doing energy serves the feminine heart-centered spaciousness. We are moving into a period of embodiment, discernment, and devotion to detail over the next few days, balancing the dreams and discipline and feeling your way into the structure while maintaining grounded optimism, relational clarity, and refinement of your purpose. So let me know how you're feeling these energies in the comments, or better yet, head on over to our brand new heart-centered conscious community, Soultivation. It is our alternative to social media with way less static. You can share yourself and your perspective without fear of being canceled. So come on over. Let me know how you're feeling. And if you like this daily dose of astrology, I would love it if you interact with this video in every way that you can. Repost it, share it with somebody who you think would benefit from it. Also share it with somebody who you think is going to be triggered by it, because any and all energy can be alchemized, and I'll take it. I'm the trickster. I'm built for this shit. So if you're still listening to this transmission, thanks for supporting me with your ears and eyes and hearts, and I will see you in the next one.